Morning all. Hope you guys are able to hear me, right?
Yes, sir.
So what are the topics we discussed in yesterday's session? Anyone of you briefly? What topics we discussed in yesterday's
Co-
session?
Conditional statements, loops, loops, for loop, while loop, we spoke about.
Sorry, conditional.
We sp-
Statements.
Conditional statements,
Okay. What else we see?
loops, for loop, and while loop.
Okay. What is the difference between for loop and while loop?
In for loop, initialization of the variable, checking the condition, and then incrementation is all done at the same place. I mean, in one single step.
Yeah, of course, the syntax is what you said is correct, but I'm asking about the process. I said one major difference between both, right? What is it? So if you know that how many iterations has to be run, then you guys are going to use the for loop. If you don't know how many iterations has to be do, then you can use the while loop. That's what I said in the yesterday session, the difference, major difference. Okay, so cool. So today, hope I you guys are practicing. Have you guys installed Eclipse in your laptops? Have you
Yes.
guys?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I think Megan shared their programs too, and she asked a few doubts in it. What about others? Many people are installed and practicing, right? One thing I can tell you guys that in the interview of automation testing, they won't test you the frameworks too. Okay, the major test, what they're testing is logic building. They will ask some programs to write in a notepad or somewhere, and later they will ask you to execute in online compilers. Okay, first they will check the logic building, then they will check the Selenium knowledge. First they won't check the Selenium. First Java itself, if you are not performed well, they won't ask questions, simply they will reject your profile. Okay, so please try to install and practice the things what I explain every day. Today also I will share one more task to you. Please don't see the solution in the Chrome, just try to write it the concepts which I explain. So just now I wrote a program, right? So same program I am giving to you by the end of the class. I will explain to you too as well. So what concepts you guys are going to use. Okay, so before that, let's start today's topic. Today we are going to discuss what is meant by class, what is meant by object, what is meant by constructor, what are meant by strings and functions. These all are the five concepts which we are going to discuss today. First, let's go to the class and objects. Let's go to the class and object. Let me go to the class. Hope everyone has received the materials, right? Have you gone through the material? you know.
Yes.
Here here we have these topics, objects and classes. Yeah, here you can see that what is meant by object and what is meant by class. So here, an object in a Java is a physical as well as logical entity, where class in Java is a logical entity only. Class means group of objects which have a common or similar properties. For example, when you guys are studying in your graduation or plus 2 or a 10th class, whatever it is, they are going to segregate the sections, guys. On what basis they are going to segregate the sections in the BTech? They are going to segregate the sections based on your MSET rank, right? Based on your MSET rank. If you got less than 10,000 rank, then you will be in the one section. If you got greater than 10, less than 30 will be there in the one section. Greater than 30, less than 60 will be there in the another section. Like that, we have a different sections, right? So an object in Java is a physical as well logical entity, whereas a class in Java is a logical entity. But here, what is the definition of the class? Is a group of objects which have a similar or common properties, which are having a similar or common properties. It is a template or blueprint from which objects are created, and an object is an element of application representing an instance of class. Okay, simply you can remember two definition. Class is nothing but group of object having common or similar properties is called it as a class. Object is instance of class. Okay, object is instance of class. For example, set of students are there in a class. One student is one instance in a class. Each student belongs to the one object for the class, right? So if you take an example of that class as a animal, if you take animal categories as a class, then so many objects will come under the animal, right? Tiger will come. Human is also a animal. Elephant, lion, cow, dog, all these are some of the objects which together formed as a class named as a category animal. Okay. So let's see the syntax of the class and object. So if you go through the syntax, class, open class name, open flower brackets, and you can give define the fields here. Let me open the notepad, it's better. Class space, class name, you can give whatever you want. I want to give the class name as a student. Okay, so in that inside class name I'm defining the values of that student. The student roll number, that student roll number is 81. And then student name, so I'm going to take a string space name equal to, why I take string, can anyone tell?
Name.
As it is a name, it should be a set of characters. We have the string name, right? So next one, what should we do? String branch, which branch that candidate belongs to, CSC. Next, what fields we have? We can take the one more string like a phone number. Okay, you can take it in the string also, don't confuse that. You can take it in the string by taking the double quotation, or else you can take it in the, okay, like that you can take it. Here I am defining the variables here, defining the variables here. So now if I want to access this variable inside this class, so how can I access? I should create a class, I should create a object for it, I should create a object for it. For example, principal is there. Principal want to know how the classes is happening in the CSC branch section A. So how that principal knows that how the classes is going on? That person will call any of the student in that class, and they will get to know the details how the classes is going on, right? In similar way, if you want to access any data here, okay, you should create an object outside the class. So how can we create object? Class name space object name. What you want to give? I am creating the object name as a std equal to new keyword we need to use, and then you have to use again student of. This is the object creation. Object name is std. You can give whatever name you want. Okay, so class namespace object name equal to new class name of is the way how to declare the object for the class. Now the object is ready. So how can you access this details with the help of the object? Std dot the variable name. If I want to access roll number, roll number. If I want to access name, I can access. If I want to access phone number, I can access phone number. Okay, such a way we can access. Are you guys clear now how to create a class? This is the class, and how to create a object, second point, and how to access the attributes with the help of the object. Are you clear about these 3 points?
Yes.
Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here you can
Yes.
see how to create a object or instant. Class namespace object name, I have taken std1, right? So here it's taken student1 equal to new student. So once that created, how they are accessing that object name dot attribute value, what they have taken here, okay. So this is all about the class and object creation. And I want to add one more topic to you today, Java operators, because I am going to give the task to you guys today, right? So this Java operators is also required. So for that purpose, I am going to add one more topic for the today class, Java operators. Java operators are nothing but whenever you do any operations, you should need some operators and operands, right? So, for example, if you want to do addition, a plus b, if you want to do minus, a minus b, if you want to do multiplication, a into b, if you want to do a by b, like that. Okay. So here, how many types we have? Majorly we have 4 types of operators. We have first one is arithmetic operators, second one is relational operator, third one is assignment operator, and fourth one is logical operator. Okay, first one is arithmetic operator, second one is relational operator, third one is assignment operators, and fourth one is logical operators. Coming to the arithmetic operators, we have addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, modulus, increment or decrement. Total 7 we have. You already know how to do the addition, a plus b, subtraction, a minus b, multiplication, a into b, division, a by b, modulus, a modulus b. So but the difference between this division and modulus, can anyone? Fourth one and fifth one. Any one of you? What is the difference?
Modulus will give us the reminder.
Yeah, exactly. Good. Modulus will give the remainder, division will give the quotient. Okay. So increment and decrement operators. Increment means a equal to a plus 1. That is call it as a increment. We can write it as a plus plus, which explained in the for loop and while loops, right? So similarly, decrement, a minus minus means a equal to a minus 1. This is all about arithmetic operators. Okay, very important while doing the operations. Next one, relational operators. Relational operators means equal to, not equal to, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. These relational operators is also called it as a conditional operators. So when you want to check any condition, then you should use these things. If a equal to b, then below code has to be executed. If a not equal to b, then below code has to be executed. A greater than b, then below code has to be executed. A greater than or equal to b, below code has to be executed. A less than or equal to b, below code has to be executed. Like that we have to do the operations on thing. Okay. Next one is assignment. Is nothing but we are going to assign some value to the variable a equal to b. What it means? That b is assigned to the variable a. add and assign means a plus equal to 3. It means that a initially you have some value that a equal to 3. So after that you do that a plus equal to 3 means a equal to a plus 3, or else a equal to a plus 1. A is 3, 3 plus 1 4, 4 is going to be assigned. So here first addition operation is done, right? So similarly a minus equal to 3, it means the a value is 2 now. Okay, a equal to 3 minus 1 is going to be assigned. So a multiplication into. Okay, this is assignment operators. Next one is logical operators. Not, logical, and logical are. 3 we have. Not means a not equal to 0. It is one condition. Until it comes to the 0, the below logic is going to be executed. It may be used in the while loop, it may be used in the for loop. Logical and means you are going to compare two conditions. Okay, so if you give the logical and between the two conditions, you should satisfy these two conditions, then only it will go inside the logic and execute. But if you give the logical or any of one condition is true, then it's going to be executed. These are called as a logical operator and assignment operator, relational operator, and arithmetic operator. Very important topics. These two are very important, relational and logical. These two are very important while writing the logics. Okay, from today onwards, every day I will give a one program in the Java until course completed. Okay, I will give a one program that until course completed, it will helps you to get the hands-on practice on the logic to make you people to perfect at the time of the interviews. Okay, and next topic, constructor. So here let's see what is meant by constructor. Constructor is a block of code similar to a method. Similar to a method, it is called when an instance of object is created. So what is mean by this? Class is a instance of object, right? So whenever that class is created, automatically the constructor is also created. If you haven't created, by default it was created a default constructor at the time of running. But if you want to create, you can create inside the class, but it is same as like a class name. Okay, so here you can see constructor is a block of code similar to the method. It is a call when class is created and memory is allocated for the object. The purpose of constructor is to initialize the object of a class, while the purpose of method is to perform a task by executing a Java code. Very important. Constructor, this keyword, super keyword, these three are very important while writing the frameworks. You guys may get confused more on these three things while writing a framework. Okay, so anyway, by the end of the course you guys are get to know the hybrid framework with the BDD. So at that time you guys can get very clear idea about that, why we are using this, why we are using super keyword, why we are using constructor. Practically you will get more knowledge on that. Okay, so the purpose of constructor to initialize the object of the class. But what is the purpose of the method? To perform a task. Okay, a constructor eliminates placing the default values every time an object is created using the new keyword, right? So just now we see that how we created the object here with the help of the new keyword. So every time we should use the new keyword, which will declares that way at least one constructor is called. It's called it as a default constructor. Okay, and a constructor in Java cannot be abstract, final, static. Abstract means it will hide the implementation details and it just show the functionality. We have OOPS concepts, object oriented programming language concepts. In the OOPS concepts you will get clear idea about what is meant by abstraction, what is meant by polymorphism, what is meant by inheritance, and all those things you get to know very clearly. Okay, here you can see the declaration. Class space class name I opened and closed. So here you can see what is the class name here, test. So inside I have declared a constructor. The constructor name is also same as like class name. But the major difference between the method and constructor, the method will perform an operation on a particular task. But what test will do? It will initialize the object created for the class. Okay, and second one, it doesn't have any return type, right? It just return like test, that's it. But this method is having a return type named as a void, return type named as a void. So clear about this constructor concept? Clear or not clear? If you're clear, we'll go through the next topic, strings. This is also very, very important. Are you guys clear, Meghana?
Yes. A little bit
Okay.
confusion is there.
What's the confusion in it? So nothing much to confuse on the constructor. Constructor is also a similar to the method. Okay, so here why we are using a method? Method is used to perform a particular task, like by taking the void space some method name, inside that you are writing some couple of statements and it is going to be executed to perform a particular task. That is called as a method or function. Function and method both are same. Okay, that's what we are discussed into the next topic. After this topic is done, after strings is done, we are going to discuss the functions. Okay, so but the constructor is also similar to the method, but here we doesn't have any return type and it's not a part of the doing any operation. It's just to initialize the object which is created for the particular class. That's the only major difference. Okay,
Oh, okay.
and next one, strings. So here Java strings. String is a sequence of characters when written in the double quotes. You guys already know. String may have alphabets, numbers, special characters. It might be anything. And array of character works same as a strings. So Java string is also can be written as a character array. So array means set of numbers or characters or strings, whatever it is. If you take set of characters, then it will become the string, right? So here you can see how can you declare the string. You can declare like the string data type space some variable name equal to string. This is the one type. And second type, how you can second type, how you can take character array. And in this character array, what you are doing, you guys are going to converting into the string. So initially you took that JAVA as a character array. Later you converted that character array into the string, right? So now in third way, string space s3 equal to new string of, directly I'm taking the Java string here. These are the three ways how you guys can take it as a Java string. Okay, so we have one more program for this too. I will give this program to you as a task. Today I will give two programs and one practice session on the strings. These are the three tasks I am giving for you today, so it won't take much time. Just use your brain and write the two programs for the logic. First practice on the logic building. Okay, I will tell you how to build the logics too. So let's see the class function. Okay, so here for example, initially I have declared that str4 is a variable name. I have taken all the capital letters. Now I want to convert into the small letters. Okay, we have a inbuilt function that is called as a two lowercase. This variable dot two lowercase means this capital letters is going to be converted into the small letters. Capital letters is going to be converted into the small letters. In similarly to uppercase. Similarly dot trim, it's going to trim the spaces. Similarly name dot contains, it doesn't mean that if that name dot contains, this sentence contains words, then it will print true. Name contains hello, then it will print true. If not contain, it will print false. Getting? So this is about the string. So let open the Eclipse and we'll take one example of the string. Will explain to you. Let me create one string function string program under the Java. I'm taking the class, I'm taking it as a string, and instead of the string, yes, I can take it as a string practice. Public static void main. You no need to remember that functions. If you put the dot after the variable, automatically it will show all the functions. So here you can see I'm taking that string space. I'm take str equal to. So here I think it was small. No, it's capital only. Here I am declaring A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. So all are in capital letters. Okay. Now what my agenda is, I want to print it into the small letter. I want to convert into the small letter. System.out.println. Here what I'm going to do is here str dot. See, whenever I enter the dot, it's showing some functions. You have an idea that two lower, right? So I just enter the two. So it's showing the two lowercase, two uppercase, two string, two character array. Okay, so like that it's showing some data. So what I can do now, I'm clicking the two lowercase and I'm going to run this program. What it will happen, this string is printed in the small letters. I converted into the lowercase. Run as Java application. We can see the two lowercase. Yes, see, A, B, C, D, and all are written in the lowercase. In similar way, we have other things as well in this. We have to trim, you content, just practice this one. This is the task one for you guys today. And next topic is about the method, functions. Functions and methods both are same. Nothing much to discuss on it. We have two types of functions. One is inbuilt functions, which we used now. These are inbuilt functions, two lowercase, two uppercase, and these are inbuilt function. But if you want to define yourself, if you want to define your own method, so how you can define? If you want to define your own method, how you can define? So let me show it to you. Here you can see. If you want to define your own method, you can take a return type and data type and that method name, and you pass it some variables, and you are adding these two int a plus b and return result. Okay, these are user defined methods. Total we have two types. One is user defined, one is predefined or else inbuilt. Okay, predefined or inbuilt both are same, which is as like two lowercase, two uppercase, trim and contain, and all these things are comes under the same. But user defined means you are defining by your own. You can give whatever name you want to give here. You can give whatever return type which is matches to your method, the function what we are using. So it's all based on your requirement. Okay, this is called user defined and predefined methods. Okay, so the first task for you guys is string practice session on the method two lowercase, two uppercase, trim, contain. These are the four methods. Just practice on it. And second one is write a Java program. Okay, don't neglect the programs which I am giving. Okay, so whatever programs I am giving, it is those are the programs which is asked by the recruiters in the interviews for the automation tester to test your logic building. Okay, write a Java program to reverse a string. So here what you can do is you can take input anything, like for example you have take input your is Selenium. So what should be your output? M U I N E L E S. This is your output. Okay, this if you give input as a Selenium, then your output should be a this MUINELS. It is nothing but reverse a string. Reverse a string. So how you can do? Can anyone tell? We can use the same topics. I don't write logic here. I just explain step by step. Okay. So you guys try to write it. If you are not able to write, I will explain in the tomorrow class. What you guys will do in the step 1? How you can take input?
Character array.
Okay. You can take the character array. Then what you should do?
For loop.
Use for
We
loop
need
Step
to
and
1 you
init.
can take a character array like char space, and I'm taking that as it is for reverse string, right? So I'm taking rs as a name. So there what I can do, open, closed, s e. Okay, so like this you can take the character array. So what next? Step 2. What can we do in the step 2? Think of it. Take your own time. Now I am taking the Selenium, Selenium. So what should I do next?
Initialize another temporary variable. For swapping, we can use it.
Okay. Any more?
And then for loop, we can use it.
Okay. Anything? Anything else? Nothing? Try it. First, before going to write a logic, okay, before going to write a logic, you should aware about the size of this character array. Is it or not? If you know the size, then you can use the for loop and you can write from that n minus 1 to 0. That logic will be fine to print. Is it or not?
yes.
If you print reverse, then it will be automatically character reverse of the string, right? So what you can do? we have a, we should find a length. Find the length of, sorry guys, length of array. So you may have doubt, sir. So we can easily count that SELENIUM. It would total 8. Why we need the length? So it is a single sentence, single word. But if you have the greater than 100 words like that, how you can count? It's difficult, right? So for that we are going to use length function. Okay. So find length. What you can do? rs dot length. It will give the length of that character array. Okay, so what you can do in the step 3, now you can use a for loop. Step 3, you can use a for loop. So in for loop, what you can write logic now? Can any one of you? This is initialization. What would be the condition? Any one of you, any one of
I less than or I less than 8
you. I less than
are equal to 8.
y8. So you can directly take rs dot length here. Or else if you want to take, you can
Length of
assign some int space len. You can take one variable and you can assign that length, and you can use len here, or else you can directly use the method in the condition itself. Okay, anything will be fine. Now I am going to do I plus plus. Okay, I plus plus. So come inside. Okay, when I come inside, so what should I do in the logic? Inside for loop, what I have to do? I want everyone to write this program and send your screenshots in the groups which is created by your institute. Everyone should send. I will check it. I'm very strict about checking the tasks. Okay. Now what I have to do? I have taken the length now. What should I do now? So it's better if you take the condition is reverse. If I equal to length, I greater than 1. It's better if you take like this. Or else you can take if I equal to len minus 1, as it length minus 1 will be our index number, right? So you can take like that, and you can take here greater than 0. So what it will happen is I equal to len minus 1. It's nothing but
I
7. What is
minus
the index?
minus.
Sorry.
I minus minus.
Oh, I minus minus here. So I is 7 now. What is the value of 7? Index 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What is the 7? M, right? That M is going to be printed. Okay. In the character array, that M is going to be printed. So what else next? Decremented value. The index value becomes 6. U is printed, I is printed, N is printed, E, L, E, S is printed. Okay, so the loop is terminated. So now you have the character array muineles. Okay, but I don't want like this. I want like a word. What I can do now? So you can convert that character array into the string space reverse string equal to new string of that character name is array name is rs. Now you can print that system dot out dot println. Inside that you can print revst. Okay, so it's going to be the output of your required query. Clear guys? Not clear? I explained very clearly with the steps. So I don't want to explain entire program by writing here. So I want you to think of it to write a logic. I have given the synapses how to write, how many steps we need to take it. Clear?
Yes.
We can write the program tomorrow. I will check everyone notes us, everyone practice sessions, and later I will check it. Okay. Next program is about, okay, just you can write the string program for today. As you are new to the coding, right? So I don't want to make you people more stressed by giving the two programs. Let's write the single program and practice that string concept. Both are similar, right? So tomorrow we are talking about, tomorrow I will give a one more program on the numbers. Today you can practice on the string. Tomorrow I will give on the numbers. One more code will given to sorting. Okay. So as of now, just see, do this program. Reverse a string is a one of the program, okay, which is repeatedly asked in the interviews. Okay, so please go through it and practice it. Any doubts so far? I think, Meghana, I reviewed your test cases. It's good. I have gone through it. Very good. So it was correct only. No suggestions on it. It's more than enough. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
But what about others? No one is sent from the manual testing task. Sandhya and Sweta. Harshit and Lakshmi, so you joined newly, right? So I hope you are comfortable with my teaching. Do you have any concerns on the automation, what I thought so far? Any more doubts?
No, sir.
Okay. Have you joined in the group? Did they added you to group or not yet?
Not yet, sir.
Okay. Please talk with the institute to make you people to add into the group. Okay, so the classes are already started for the automation testing, right? So I am going to teach everything in the interview point of view only. Okay, so first you should into the company to prove your knowledge, right? So please try to join. And if you have any concerns, any doubts, you can reach out me at any point of time. I will try to answer at least in the chat, even if I am not able to speak with you directly in the call. So, but I'm able to give a response when I'm free in the chat. Okay. Is any freshers are available here? All are experienced.
I am fresher, sir.
Okay, remaining all are experienced, right? How many years of experience you guys are keeping?
I'm from another stream, sir. I don't belong to IT.
Okay, okay. But you are which year pass out you are?
I'm BTech 2018 passed out.
Okay, okay, fine, fine. Okay, just go through it, and if you have any doubts, you guys can reach out me. Okay. Any more doubts, guys, for the today class? Don't forget to do the tasks. I have given two tasks today. Okay. Please go through it. No doubts, right? So then closing the session for the day. If you have any doubts, you can reach out me. And we are done with these concepts today. Class, constructor, string, functions. And tomorrow is very important session. Okay, so you don't think that sir every day telling that tomorrow class is very important. All the topics which I mentioned here is all important only. Okay, that's the reason I mentioned here. Hoops concept, if you are fresher, there will be chance of asking the what are the hoops concepts. Okay, so if you are freshers, please be concentrated on the tomorrow task. Okay, so have a nice day. Thank you all. We'll meet you all again tomorrow at the same time. Have a nice day.